like the sun on the ocean. You look amazing to me. Sometimes it feels like I can't help but show it. I think that we're meant to be. Well, your eyes, they look like the sun on the ocean. You look amazing to me. Sometimes it feels like I can't help but show it. I think that we're meant to be.
Hello everyone. Welcome in, welcome all, welcome. Welcome back to Forts. Today we're going to be playing some good old-fashioned games for the community. Looking forward to doing some community-made maps and the like. Because, well, we haven't done those in a while. I'd like to see what kind of new stuff we have out in the workshops. I want to say thank you for everyone who's stopping by so early here as we were just getting started. Hello. Hello there, Kraken. Yeah, Thomas. Fireball. How you guys doing? Alright, so, let's see. Let's start out with just some regular matches here. Good evening? Yes. It is nice relaxing evening time for the European side of the world. He's going to sleep, but suddenly he had time to just relax. Hey, you know, that's what the stream is good for you. Alright, so, you know, actually, I got a message from one of the members, one of the regulars of the Forts community about a particular map. I think we're going to try that, and for that I need to create the lobby here. Max 4 players. Give this a shot. And then we'll give this a shot, yeah? Hey there, Harry again. Yes, welcome in. Alright. So I've not seen this before. This one's new to me. So we'll see what kind of madness we get up to. Let's do it. This is Project Skyfall. An AI for the battleships, for the map battleships. Created by Tiger. We'll get to see how this works, actually. I have no idea. Good. It seems to be doing things at a rapid pace, which is not a surprise at all. Classic AI doing AI things. Let's get some more storages here. Going to be selling off all the things, really. It's actually going to be quite terrifying to keep up with the AI, because it's going to be doing a lot, I can only assume. tech time? Yes, it is tech time. Core swing happens. Yeah, that's gonna be terrifyingly effective there, isn't it? I don't like what I'm seeing here. It's a very defensive setup from the AI so far, which is an interesting idea. I've half a mind to go for either just portals because, well, AI doesn't handle portals very well. The other half of my mind says... Other half of my mind says tier 3 spam. Looks like we're gonna have to deal with machine guns, or not machine guns, but mortars. Ah, I see. We get tier 3 snipers, which are a problem. Because the AI understands how to use the tier 3 snipers with perfect accuracy. We've seen this before. So what we need are these set up in here, like so. And we're gonna have an incredible amount of sniping coming in. It's going to make things quite difficult. Haven't actually seen where this is landing. That looks far. That looks notably far. Just a little far. Okay. So this is going to be interesting. Like a regular player-made AI battle toad? Yes. This was actually intended to be designed... This was actually intended to be for a tournament. But didn't get used because the tournament never went through. Just mechanically a rather difficult situation for the tournament. Okay, that's a solid hit. What are we gonna do here? I think we just go with the howitzers. That guy's not going to be long for this world. Alternatively, we do a little bit... Oh, we don't have an upgrade center. Alternatively, how did that not break anything? We do portal tier 3s. Only reason I'm considering portal tier 3s at all is because... there's a bunch of wind turbines in the location where we would usually put our regular tier 3s. And I feel like we could use the additional space here. Here comes some missiles. So, we should start getting some actual damage output going along. should do nicely. As I believe the AI doesn't have an incredible amount of anti-air. Which means... well, not enough apparently. I think we don't have the tech to get energy beams, which is a problem. That moment. Nice little spike here. It appears to have successfully constructed a defense against tier 3. At least a single tier 3. How is this one dying? I think it's just getting directly sniped. Howitzers? Yes, I agree with the statement. Alright, where were these? Good. It's adding additional mortar layers, understandable. Remember when I built that stability tech here? It's not here anymore. Alright, why is everything on fire? Stop being on fire. Thank you. Managing the front of the base is turning into a full-time job here. I think I'll be managing this for the time being. Guys, why is everything on fire and it's not even trying to be repaired? Alright. This is fine. We lost all the anti-air, all of it. Which is not an ideal situation. Hit it with one of these. There's a little bit of space to work with. Oh, right, that's how that works. Alright. I do have to be careful with the magnet beam here. The magnet beam will attract our own projectiles. Cause problems generally. Now, I still have no idea what the enemy fort looks like right now. Other than slowly taking hits every so often. I do like the idea of the repair centers here. Not because you need them for the APM, but because the faster repair speed actually makes a difference if you're taking this kind of rapid firepower. The tier 3s are doing great work. We're getting penetration into good targets. There we go, the howitzers are landing. Against AI, yes. Particularly effective AI at that. There it is. That should be game ending. Mostly because the AI will have a mental breakdown as it attempts to repair that. That's going to cause deformation beyond its ability to recover. Hold on. Oh yeah, look at those tier 3 hits. Taken apart from the rear. AI needs to participate in the Forts Pro League. It is very good. It is clearly very good. This is incredibly well made. Shout out to Tiger for putting this together. Okay. I'm gonna go do a Force Pro League match, alright. I don't know what he was operating. I presume weapons mostly at this point. Oh yeah, there it is. Tier 3 doing catastrophic damage. Good shot. Come on, hit the rear. Or you know, fire. Oh, it's so close to causing cascade collapse. So the AI looks stun locked right now. That is to say, it is building the same thing over and over and over again, unable to get out of that. Ooh, heavy hit. Dude. Close the doors, man. Are we going through yet? Come on, merge it, send it. Good damage. Think about the AI in maps like this. They just kind of keep doing a lot of work. Mostly because they have unlimited APM, and so they can spend unlimited money in any order, really. Surely it's only a matter of time before we... Well... Tried. Alright, let's start escalating. We don't have high seas, so we can't escalate that method. That's just so much thickness in one place, dude. Like, we're hitting it. It just doesn't care. Much. Tier 3s are actually hitting critical components, like the core. There it is. That'll do it. Now only the front core remains. And it will not be reconstructing the front core. Or the rear core. Because you can't construct cores. And that's about the only reason, really. Also, it no longer has energy. Which is, you know, relevant. Alright, let's do this. Okay, so 2 is good, 3 needs to dial back a little bit. Let's see, what else could we get going here? So you're good. A little bit less power still. Come on, get the core. Not quite. Firebeam at the core though, so that's cool. Good job with the firebeam aim. There it is. Okay, so that's wonderful. That's a scripted self-destruct. The players lose control when the core is destroyed. They can still build. When the core is destroyed, the game ends. That is the objective. Alright. Alright, so we will give this another try, but this time from the other side. I believe gives us a, let's see, an advantage. Nice self-destruction. Yeah, I like this. Nice. It's a nice touch, actually. What commander do we want here? Overdrive? Overdrive sounds wonderful. Okay. I feel like the community is too small to be toxic at all. I'm sure there's a individual every now and again you'll find that's toxic, but I generally don't find much in the way of toxicity in the Forts community. Oh, we're starting with this, eh? Alright, we're selling this off. These off first. Tech time. Usually do RTSs. I mean, yeah, that is the cheese for AI. I'm not saying don't build them, but like I would like to see what happens if. It's like it is a cheese, and like the AI just doesn't get to participate if you do return to senders. The tier 3 snipers was wonderful. Wonderful tactic. I love to see it. Forget how good that is just as when it's AI. Like, I didn't expect 2-3 snipers out of the AI. I really should have. Because it works. It works really well, you know? Got kind of bullied by the tier 3s. This is looking like it's it's almost the same start, almost. Dude, close the doors when it's... Alright, let's do... Let's get this set up here. I do like the idea of howitzers. Howitzers strong. His tier 3 cannons too. Well, that's harrowing. The tier 3 tech for AI is just ridiculous. And it makes me happy. It's still ridiculous. We don't have any money. Yeah, it's doing 2-3 snipers. Alright, in that case we need to do this. This one's going to die, and then we need to do this. And we're just going to sell off all of these before they evaporate. Are those AP snipers? Oh my god, those are AP snipers. They got moonshine. Yeah, looks like they got moonshine. Which is horrible. Let you handle this then as we construct additional goodies. Alright. Well, hello there. If it isn't Gotcha Chip coming in and rejoining the incursion, 20 months, that's a lot of months. Coming up quick on that 2-month badge, on that 2-year badge. You'll love to see it. We get some love in the chat for Gotcha Chip. I want to say congratulations. You regained access to all the beautiful emotes here on the channel, as well as your special access for all on Discord. But you knew that already. How are you doing today? Definitely gonna need to be taller than this. This will be a good start. Oh god. That's just a scary sight. That's a real scary sight. Oh please. I only hit the front core. Can work with that, I guess. It's not particle accelerator. No. That's just good. That's gonna be tier 3s. Jesus Christ. Nuke silos. We could go nuke silos. It's not a bad idea. I was tempted to go nuke silos already. We already have stability tech here. We already have stability tech here. Good. I'm partial to tier 3s. Ourselves. I like the idea. But ideally, we go with standard tier 3s because they're both more accurate and less less expensive. But that's not happening. Dude, they have AP snipers. You can't leave it with a single strut. Looking at here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8, or is that 9? I think that's just 8 tier 3. 8 tier 3s. We need to focus fire their tier 3s, or we're going to die. That's how this is going to go. What? Oh, this hasn't been doored. I don't know why we're getting rid of the extra doors in the front. I'm not, like, super sad about this. I just don't know why we're doing this. I am confused. these days we will get to fire our weapons. Today is not that day. That is an absurd amount of anti-air. Let's get this going here, and here, and here, and here. We're going to lose this. I did not construct nearly enough howitzers, and we have not fired them nearly enough times. They have their weapons online, and it's only going to get worse from here. Shut down, is it? Yes, it is. What are we looking at? More power production required? It is in progress. We have stability tech here, it looks good. Alright, that's a good hit. Do we want to have this exposed? I think we do want it active. I think I need to adjust the firing angle here on these to put some a bit further back. They don't have anything. They don't have anything that can be shot down. So anti-air at this point is just not necessary, at least not in large quantities. Solid hit. Tier 3s are penning, which is not a surprise. The tier 3s, yeah, it's a lot of tier 3, that's for sure. It's certainly a lot of tier 3. Did you not fire? I think you didn't fire. I think the reason for that is we don't have batteries. To aim higher for sure. So if we can hit here, that would be the ideal. Cause a cascade collapse if possible. I would like another howitzer here. Oh, that's gonna be rough. That's gonna be real rough. What can I do to get another howitzer here without causing major structural issues? Because the moment it pokes its head over here, all of the anti-air comes online and problems happen. That's why I'm doing it like this. There never comes a moment in time when we are undefended from the entirety of this. Was that a howitzer that just hit us? We don't have any return descenders. Okay. We can remove that tail end of it. That's fine. We get a hit? No, the laser beams are cutting deep. That looks suspiciously like a door snipe. Howitzer added in. Most of their anti-air is offline, and that's a hit, and that's a massive collapse. So much of their anti-air is now offline. Alright, let's not ignite their tier 3s on the way in, please. That would be great. We gotta be real careful about that metal spam, though. That's another big hit. Classic. What else are we looking at here? I should have been firing this guy. Ah, we're chunking. That's a lot of damage. Ooh, if only we had made that shot right here. Actually, that's probably good energy shields. The concentratonator, simple as it may be, is very effective in this instance. Honestly, science versus AI generally is very effective. A lot of that comes down to AI doesn't punish the niche case of science particularly well. But we should get some pen grounds. Yeah, into the core. So that's going to cause massive damage. AI does not handle loss of cores very well. Not well at all. It just causes deformation that tends to cause side effects. As we're not going to break their tier 3 setup here anytime soon, I don't think. I'm now going to be aiming... Actually, that was a pretty good spot, because that'll be hitting their anti-air. Oh, that's no big deal. Doesn't have a reason to care about science? Yes. So we are certainly hitting the weak spot. My question is, should I go straight through the front door with these? That build speed is so fast? Yeah, it is. Oh my god. Why have we done this? Alright, we're just gonna have to restart this. I want to see what happened in the replay. What happens? I'm betting someone turned a portal off at the wrong time or built too much of something. We'll find out. We're rebuilding too much metal? Is that what's going on here? Okay, so we had a desync. And the desync specifically... It's specifically the desync caused the problem. Yeah. So, someone was building here and accidentally turned off the portal. Accidentally turned off the portal, it looks like. Causing the cannon to fire clean through everything and hitting the core. So I'm not sure. No, it wasn't a power outage. Because the other portals didn't turn off. We weren't even spending power at the time. I don't think. Well, we were spending power. But it didn't turn off anyways. I think what happened is that someone was building here and accidentally turned off the portal. Because it was this middle cannon. You see this portal is off here. This one fired, clean through this, detonating this, causing everything to explode. If our return to ascenders all turned off. I'm not seeing that here. It's probably an issue with the desync. Because I, as the host, I'm seeing things differently. turned off. Because yeah, because if the power ran out, it wouldn't fire because it would detect there's a friend in front of it. So like it wasn't a power issue. And if the power ran out, you wouldn't be able to fire the cannons anyways because you know you don't have the power for it. I think there was just a desync issue. I will try it again. Don't build tier 3 next to the core. No, tier 3 is fine next to the core. You have to be careful. Cannon fire and turn on the portals. That can only happen if you're cannon firing, if you have exactly the amount of energy for the cannon firing. I think it was someone was building there and accidentally pressed the wrong button. Is what I think. But even that doesn't really explain. Because if the portal's off, it doesn't fire. And there had to have been something with the desync where it was a lag timing, a race condition. We may never get a real answer. Okay. Like how fast the core swing is? Yeah. Well optimized core swing. How have I selected this? I don't understand. Nice. Okay. Alright, let's slide this forward a little bit. Half bracing here, and then we go up. Should be approximately time for howitzers. Going to this still moonshine? Probably. We picked moonshine when we were playing Team 1, so they probably still have it. Yeah, stability tech. Right, because they have the tier 3 AP snipers. I will sit here and construct additional howitzer. New stability tech the entire base. I mean, I'm partial to that strategy. That, however, requires a lot of APM and has very little reward. I find doing that tends to be not a good idea unless you happen to have lots of extraneous APM laying around. This team does not have lots of extraneous APM laying around, so... Yes, but also no. Yes, by the way, they are still moonshine. I don't know why I put doors on that one. I'm just going to assume that firing this first howitzer alone will not be beneficial, because the AI is going to have any amount of snipers facing front. So we need to group fire before having a chance of doing anything. A beautiful tier 3 shot. Let me look in here. More energy production required. Give energy, please. Yes, I am going to upgrade every one of these. Yes. Time to fire. Time to fire. These are all getting shot down. Yeah, every single one of them. And it's not close. Tier 3, whoever landed a hit, did some damage, love to see it. Alright, I would love stability tech around places. That would be nice. Looks like we do have some stability tech around most of the important places. Not sure who's keeping up with that, but I approve. I appreciate you. You're certainly going to need more howitzer. Solid hit. I like going for a position like that. One of our howitzers got sniped, but not lethally. Let's get a couple of these around to assist with the recovery process when things happen. As they will inevitably. You blocked? No. We just got EMP'd. So close, so far away. Alright, let me continue going up. It's getting the tier 3s online. This is a terrifying thought. need to aim number 2 a little bit further. Probably there. They're still shutting it all down. Just knocking it all out of the sky. We have so much power. Real tempted to start launching missiles. These howitzers are not making it across. God, that's a lot of tier 3s. That's a good hit. If I more staggered help, not really. Yeah. There is a small argument for it. Because the flak is kind of a splash damage anti-air. So by group firing it makes them more vulnerable to flak, but also most of the enemy anti-air is in the form of snipers, which just doesn't care about group firing. It's just a pure APM blast, which is very effective. I am real tempted to get Oh, that did it. That chunked out most of their anti-air. That'll do. And now we crush. God. You can tell one grid metal boxes, yeah. They've got density. Beautiful. So they are not currently firing their tier 3s, presumably because they're reconstructing their base so heavily. We could use some more energy production, funny enough. I think we're using so many shields and portals. Let's see, if I were to aim those more down, take out the front core. Although, tier 3 is getting hits. Oh, that's awkward. Yeah, how we drained energy. That's on me. Good jump with the turbines. If we do any more turbine expansion, it needs to be up. good on energy at the moment. Whatever. Alright. Those are well aimed for annihilating the core. Why is the base open? Because we're facing an AI, and the AI don't handle a lot of things. A lot of simple things that you would think are easy to handle aren't handled very well by the AI. So you have to do tricks and weird stuff, what players would consider to be weird stuff in order to make it work, right? Some great fire beams. Should burn most of that out of the air. Most. Oh, yeah. You know, if that had... oh, wait a minute. Look at this. That's deformed beyond usability. Beautiful. So close. Solid hit. I like the swarm missiles. And I think we actually probably leave it as swarm missiles. Well, not sure. And they hit us. I mean, welcome to swarm missiles. We didn't have anything in front to boost the swarm missile angle, so classic swarm missile. Core damage? Almost. Yeah, they concentrate naders breaking them. Your AI is supposed to play against other AIs, not players? Yeah. Yes. There is a very, very big difference between building to destroy AI and building to destroy other players. Like, it's not close. So I don't expect this AI... I'm surprised this AI is doing as clean as it is. Given that it's facing players. Cascade collapse? Yes! Target annihilated. We did it, team! I still love the scripted collapse. It's very good. So I want to show you guys. What we're going to do is we are going to exit this. And I want to show you guys some of the tricks here. Because, you know, I like doing the AI stuff. So I'm going to host a new game of private. And we'll do... not one soft lock. Yeah, that was impressive. Oh, I mean... so we did have a soft lock in the first one, but that was kind of not surprising. Here we go. So I want to show you guys from its perspective how this works. We'll watch this one, because this one's actually, I think this one also does tier 3 snipers. So this one does more interesting things. This one does kind of similar stuff. So it has an incredibly optimized build order. An incredibly optimized build order. And it's just going to build those specific weapons. All you did was some eco, concentrate nader, and fire beams in the core swing. I saw. It was very effective. You did a really good job with the eco, by the way. Like, you weren't like starving the players. You weren't starving the team while upgrading and such. Yeah, so these are snipers that are designed strictly for anti-air. These will be incredibly effective against things like mortars. Those are mostly mortars, really. Also be good against nukes, but mostly mortar. Similar kind of situation with these guys here. On this map, mortars, I imagine, are particularly effective as a strategy, so having anti-air early is necessary. Yeah, we see the same kind of thing over here. I was wondering what was getting set up in there. It's almost a perfect mirror of the strat for both sides. I wonder, I'm betting this AI wins it. In the AI versus AI. Hold up. Tiger. How have you done this? How did you get... I've never seen this work if it physically disconnects. The only thing I can think of is you've managed to time it so perfectly that it will always reconnect at like the pixel perfect position. Like it just, every time I've tried this or seen this, it breaks the AI, just like 100% of the time. The snipers aren't connected in the script. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. They aren't connected. And it's just like desynced, and it's using them because it just happens to work out. You can't rebuild them? Well, no, it's not going to be able to rebuild them, but... Okay, I didn't expect... So there are methods of using tier 3s in AI. Because you don't need to actually break... Technically, there is a tactic that does not require you to break your tier 3. Like a disconnect and dangle on a rope to fully disconnect it in order to make it tier 3. It is not a requirement. There is a technique for managing that. That's the system I've seen and expected it to use, but to see an actual dangling tier 3, every time I've tried this or seen someone try this, it just breaks the AI. Like every time. To see it functional, that's new to me. Swinging on a hinge? Yes. It like does a hinge lever system kind of deal. This Madness tier 3 sniper. Perfect precision or perfect accuracy tier 3 snipers too. So they will do stuff like door snipe each other, which is ridiculous. Like look at this, they're threading the shots in between the little gaps here to snipe out these guys. They open the door just enough and only enough to fire through it and instantly close it. As the snipers are gone, that area is done forever. Yeah, it can't be rebuilt. But it also means that these are going to get bullied. Tier 3 snipers aren't perfectly... They're perfectly accurate, not perfectly precise. The snipers are not, as much as they are high precision weapons, they are not perfect precision weapons. They have some random variance around them. So they won't always hit exactly where they're aiming. Especially at the ranges of, you know, tier 3. So then this is effectively just a standard tier 3 array. Just bigger. Yeah, look at... I'm curious how many times you have to redo this section. Because this particular system, I've discovered, at least in my experience, is not exceptionally consistent. Sometimes the rope will break, and whether or not it breaks is like based on some unknowable variance in the structure. Which, to be fair, the structure when building AI is incredibly consistent. So I'm just imagining that you spent a lot of time redoing this until you get all of these to work. And I'm curious how many times you had to redo this to make these what happen without the ropes snapping. But yeah, notice how he just goes and does anything. So what is happening here is he does all this, and then he's doing all kinds of other things to give it time in the script before reconnecting. So now it knows exactly where it's going to be. And just reconnects. Precise, not always accurate. Alright. Definition time. Precision versus accuracy. Accuracy is the intended points of target. Say if you're aiming at something, it's whether or not you're aiming at the center mass or you're aiming off target. The AI are always perfectly accurate. They will always set up a perfect shot to land every hit. Precision is how far from that perfect point the projectile lands, or the margin of error within the tool itself. So the AI is perfectly accurate. It will fire perfect center as if it were to land to the perfect position all the time. And the AI I'm talking about is scale. Okay, I am missing some context there. Alright, so now that the tier 3s are online, this guy is here. This guy in team 1 is gonna have advantage here. Because there's enough anti-air to shut down most of the nukes and the mortars. As we see. And then the tier 3s are going to do tier 3 things. And we can see the flashing where team 2 here is running out of money. AI sniping star missiles. Oh yeah, Core, have you not seen the AI before? When scaled up to this difficulty, it's ridiculous. Snipers are the ultimate anti-air weapon. Anti-air tool. And water in the back of their base. Yeah, I saw that. Still, Team 2 is managing to progress. We are seeing points of deformation around where things like these turbines aren't being reconstructed. The tier 3s will eventually win this game for Team 1. Eventually. It's just, look at that. The nukes, they can't make it anywhere. Can you shoot a cannon shot out of the air? No, cannon shells cannot be damaged. They can be burned out of the air with fire beams, but not with standard. They don't have collision with standard projectiles. You have to hit it with something like... I guess it does collide with mortars and missiles here, like nuke swarm missiles. Does it get the fire beams in it? I don't know, but I don't think the fire beams are coded to do anti-air. How did the nuke get through? Well, the snipers don't actually have a firing angle on the nuke. You have a couple snipers up here, which are usually busy doing other things. But that nuke didn't make it. You saw there the cannon got taken out by the swarm missiles. Or vice versa, the swarm missiles that can be taken out by the cannon. This single snipe on a mortar always looks absurd. It does! But it's beautiful. I mean, look at it. This is what I was talking about with the early... these triple snipers have been here since the beginning of the game. And they're very effective. They like completely lock down. They completely lock down the mortars. Just shut them out of the sky. It's disgusting point defense is what it is. I mean, look at it. The mortars aren't even... they're not even making it halfway across the map before getting wiped out. Just sniped out of the air. There should be barrages of cannons falling down. There are barrages of cannons falling down. I mean, they're constantly firing at this guy, and you see them hitting here. They took out one of the swarm missiles, one of the nuke launchers here. What about the AI doesn't use lasers? Because I think there's no reason it can't use lasers. They're just not a particularly effective weapon. There are a number of reasons why the AI doesn't like using lasers. Why AI don't want to use lasers, and most of them are because of snipers. Lasers, because they have such a long duration of firing, are vulnerable to counter sniping and door sniping. So you just tend to not to want lasers. Are they gonna expand more, or is it just end game now? They're at the war of attrition. I think they're at their end game now, and it's just a war of attrition. I think. This one's 2 or 3 snipers have all been counter sniped and destroyed. This one still has a couple tier 3 snipers, although it has lost a couple. This has 3 out of 5 tier 3 snipers remain here. As we see the nukes fly. And in the war of attrition, the tier 3s will win it eventually. It's just a matter of time. I am kind of surprised to see we don't see any real upgrading out of either team here. Tier 3 snipers are scary? Yeah, they really are. I wasn't expecting the AP tier 3 snipers, and that threw me off a little bit. It was very effective. Yeah. Like, I'm not surprised to see that there wasn't upgraded eco earlier, but once they hit the end of their tech tree, I am kind of surprised to see that there isn't some upgrading happening. And goes another core snipe. Only one core remains. You know, the Team 2 AI is handling the loss of its core really well. We are seeing places within the Team 2 fort where it's struggling to reconstruct, but at this stage, it's kind of actually just lost money. Like, it doesn't have the money to function, really. We can't see its stats here. Look at all those anti-air snipers taking out the mortars. It really is satisfying, isn't it? Like, it is really very satisfying. This poor turbine grid has turned into Swiss cheese. What was once supposed to be a cluster of snipers is now no more. You find that fantastical? Yes. Battle bombs? Yes. Welcome to Project Skyfall. Created by Tiger. He's currently in chat, answering your questions. Yeah, Team 2 is about to get soft locked on lack of energy here. It's not there yet, but it's getting close. Because they have a lot of mines and not many turbines to upkeep them. And just T3 sniped in water. It's done that a fair few times. Imagine the pain this speed bring with Buster. It's been using Moonshot. Moonshine? Moonshine. Which is incredible. Painful. Very painful. And the whole constant EMP thing means turbines and energy production kind of goes away. Cool. You know, the war of attrition in a map with near infinite eco. Now you're pulling out tier 3 snipers in the game. You can. The problem isn't that it's difficult to make tier 3 snipers, it's why would you? Expected to have. Well, so Project Skyfall was originally designed for a tournament in which portals would have been banned. So building for portals is not great. Mind you, when that fell through, you could try to work around portals, but realistically, the AI can't manage portals, and no matter what you do, you can prevent the AI from doing things about from being able to defeat the portals. Because the AI is not particularly smart. It's like it just doesn't have the tools to work around such problems. Oh, the tier 3 is almost merged. You know, the Team 2 AI is It's not quite death spiraled. It is hanging on there. Just barely, but it is hanging on there. It's reconstructing enough turbines to keep itself in the positive, keep itself in the green. Usually wins in 20 minutes. It's coming up on 22 at the moment. I can see winning in 20 minutes being fairly common for this. It's already killed 2 cores and has come so very close to panning into the battery array. I mean, look at this. The batteries are smoking because they've taken damage. All it takes is like 1 extra hit here. And then the whole thing goes up in flames. The whole thing. I like the point defense system. Just the triple sniper point defense system. I'm sorry, how did this sniper die? Oh. Passed through here and hit, okay. That was a tight squeeze. Those tier 3s are so close to ending the game at any moment. So very close. That's even better. The tier 3s are making it through these tiny gaps every time. Like, you see these tiny little gaps? The tier 3s are threading through them. Sometimes crushing through the moments, but they're threading through the tiny gaps in order to bend it here. It's like... it's ridiculous. I like the sandbag look. Yeah, I cannot give the devs enough credit. The Halloween skins, top tier. Beautifully ridiculous, beautifully ridiculous. I'm surprised the rear turbine structure hasn't collapsed yet. Yeah, me too. Tiger is saying it usually does within 20 minutes on this map, like around 20 minutes. I am surprised it hasn't died. Look how close. Look how close it came to just eating this battery. If this battery goes, the whole thing goes. The whole thing. If any of these batteries go. Like, it is so very close. What commanders team do you have? I'm unsure, actually. Armadillo. That probably explains why it's still alive, actually. Because it just has the eco to reconstruct things and repair for cheap. That's why infinite eco? Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh! It almost penned all the way to the core. Look at the AP snipers just taking out all of those flaks. There it goes again. And it's gone. The fact that it keeps shooting its own tower is hilarious. Yeah, it does that from time to time. Does the AI choose its commander randomly? Does it have a pre-designated one? It is RNG. I think it can be overridden by the player, but RNG otherwise. Is the first AI know the damage and just prevent the batteries to explode? Or is the second AI just underestimate the damage the cannons make? Neither. No such thing as, the AI do not have any such evaluation or knowledge capabilities. They just fire, and they just rebuild. How does aiming work for the AI? It just picks a random target on the enemy base, where a target is a weapon, a device, or something like that. And then it just shoots the target. And I do mean perfectly. It has perfect accuracy. So there is an algorithm as to how it chooses things. It'll choose things that are more exposed. It'll have a priority list, so it'll choose higher priority targets over lower priority targets. But it just randomly picks something from that list and then murders it. There goes the top. Yep. Oh, how is that not lethal? Well, it's the AI in Team 2 is going to manage to reconstruct that structure, and with it, the interlaced defenses, which will block some of the shots, such as that one. Is it extremely basic? Yeah, it is extremely basic. It's going to be healthier now. Yeah, it is actually, because it's going to be less deformed. So it'll actually be able to reconstruct most of that, you know, anything that fell off is going to be reconstructible. That said, most of the turbine block is still deformed beyond usage. Team 2 has no weapons. You were correct. Team 2 has no weapons. No meaningful weapons, at least. It still has the swarm missiles and the nuke, which it can fire if it has the energy to do so, but it doesn't. And it hasn't had the energy to fire it for a very long time, owing to the lack of turbines, which are under constant, restructuring. It still has a mortar, which it fires every so often, you know, into itself. Yes. Because the mortar is cheaper to fire than the swarm missiles, it will fire the mortar 100% of the time, and will continue to fire the mortar until the mortar is both on cooldown and has enough energy to fire the swarm missiles. Or until the mortar is dead, which is the current condition. So maybe it'll get to fire the swarm missiles. Maybe. Look at Team 1 for a second. Yes. Team 1 being ridiculous here. The algorithm needs to consider the T3 accuracy. There's a lot of DPS missing the back end. Nah. You really can't take into account most of that. These snipers are shooting themselves, which is interesting. I know why they're doing it. That's interesting. That's 8 tier 3 cannons. Is it 8? Yeah, that's 8. Yeah, that's a lot. It's a lot of damage. Needs more cannon. It kind of does. It's specifically because Team 2 is Armadillo, so they're much more defensively capable. Why are there 8 tier 3 cannons? Because we like tier 3 cannons. I think the results would be better if the AI fired all 3 of the T3 cannons at once. Yes, but barely. Seriously, this could take forever. Oh, that doesn't make me feel happy. It has been so close to annihilating the enemy base. Like, it is just like pure RNG difference. Where the tier 3 is missing the base, because tier 3s are an incredibly imprecise weapon that do not go where you aim them. Has nothing to do with whether or not you aim it well. It's just the tier 3 doesn't go where you shoot it. The AI is so perfect. Why do some tier 3s miss their shots? Because it doesn't. Tier 3s don't go where you aim them. Perfect accuracy doesn't mean it hits. It just means you're aiming center mass perfectly. Tier 3s are 50-50, something like that, yeah. Could have hit more cannons. Probably, but I don't think. Honestly, I think 8 is more than enough. Or, well, 8's probably just a good enough number. Alright, well, we have seen the joy that is Project Skyfall. I was hoping that the tier 3s would kill the opponent, but it looks like RNG has decided that's not happening today, despite the batteries getting so damaged, and it is like it's so close. Like the last remaining core, I can't see the core HP, but it has been, has it? I could have sworn this wouldn't take damage. It did take damage. It's smoking. The batteries have taken damage. I don't really count that as taking damage, but like, this piece of metal here has been destroyed and reconstructed. Like, it is strictly because Armadillo Commander, not even that, just tier 3 RNG has dictated that it just isn't gonna hit the right spot. Which is classic tier 3. Classic tier 3. Either it hits the crit spot or it doesn't hit the crit spot. And it says today, not hit the crit spot. If we just had a single cannon merge. A single cannon merge would have ended this 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes ago? It's about 10 minutes ago. The chances are we're going to get to that point again. Eventually. It's going to take a moment. As we see, Team 2 has got enough energy and materials to actually fire their missiles again. Oof. We call it stalemate. I think it is by definition a stalemate, but there is like a 0% chance that Team 2 wins this. It's just that it's going to take a long time. See, there's some core damage. It took a moment to stop firing all the tier 3 cannons all over the place. It is exclusively firing them at the enemy core. That is one thing it is doing. It's just that the core is sufficiently defended. Shooting cooldowns better for the attrition war. It is, and that's why I was hesitant to make a call. And say, hey, is it better to group fire? In this case, yes, because group fire means you get more cannon merging, and more cannon merging means you get more penetration power, and more penetration power means you hit those batteries and or the core near consistently. But just constantly firing is more attritional. And the attrition war is the appropriate solution in AI versus AI combat. Could human defeat this? Yes. Even not knowing the enemy strategy. These AI are meant to fight AI, not humans. We even had some fun with it. Like we were doing like 6 howitzers, and then a couple tier 3. We had like 3 tier 3s, 6 howitzers, and a concentrator. The AI really doesn't handle concentrators very well, and it can't react to 6 howitzers. Like, it's got enough anti-air to defeat some howitzers, but this is not 6 howitzers worth of anti-air. Nor is this. This is not 6 howitzers worth of anti-air. So we were just able to smash the front with it, and also the AI doesn't react to things like science, so concentrator just, Jesus Christ, the howitzer just doesn't make it across. Battery is close to exploding. Oh yeah, no. This thing has been falling apart, it seems, for quite some time. Just ignores the output portal. Yeah, it doesn't understand the concept. Did it write Tiger on the ship? Yes. Yes, it did. Oh, that was so close. They almost merged perfectly. That would have been lethal. Please do control them, Platypus. I'll just end it. We don't need to tick right up. Actually, this is technically multiplayer, so I don't think that works in multiplayer. Oh! Is that gonna fall apart? Is that reconstructible? I was gonna say that should be reconstructible by AI standards, right? There's no energy to fire snipers. Yeah, no, it's running a little low. Oh! I didn't realize it got it down to 2 turbines. That's not many turbines. So that's 2 turbines. That's like what, 150 energy per second? 1 turbine. Oh, that's it. It's dead. It's soft locked. Death spiral. Death spiral is the appropriate word. 0 turbines. That's it. It's dead. There it goes. That's what I was expecting to happen earlier. It just, the tier 3s got enough shots in the turbines that they ran out of energy. Couldn't rebuild. Beautiful. Team 2 is holding back the whole time. It's wonderful. Project Skyfall, everyone. That was good. Alright. If AI could replace those turbines, they would be here all day. Yes. Is that AI? That was AI versus AI, yes. I am still surprised that you managed to get the, like, I'm shocked you managed to get, the tier 3, like, proper tier 3s working. Like, I have tried so many times and just hadn't get it to work. I gave up on it. It's beautiful. Lobby's private? Ah, yes, that's right. I set it to private. Let's fix that. Thank you. Alright. Let's do this. Jim, I don't know if I can go through another one. It's okay, we'll have an AI battle. Like an AI tournament after the Forts Pro League. Speaking of which, have you guys seen the Forts Pro League video of today? Today's video is a good one. It has swinging. It beats Skyfall 2. I can only imagine the cheese. Get to show people. You know, it would actually be a good example, I'm sure, of AI on AI combat. It's just cheese on cheese violence. Really dug the first match in today's videos. Yeah, I got a whole thumbnail dedicated to it. One tier 3 sniper before minute 1. Oh no. Wait. Why would that soft lock it? Is it because it builds a couple snipers that are exposed from the ceiling? I think. And so it just farms those all day, probably. Dragon is sciencing. Dragon has been the most active fort scientist of late. And it is wonderful. So many wonderful things. Ducans, you can't tell me what to do. Silence on boats is annoying. It is a little bit, yeah. It the wobbliness can make it rough. Concentrate naders aren't so bad. I shouldn't be building not that. That would concentrate in it, yeah. Yeah. Those aren't so bad. Even laser concentrators aren't so bad, although lasers on boats generally less efficient. But I mean, it's still concentrator. Like, you're not still doing a lot of damage. Cheese on cheese violence. Guess it's just a Gouda day. Oh no. Pisces moves too much for particle accelerator? Yeah, it does. It's kind of sort of possible to get it to work, but it's not great. It's not a consistently functional. Not consistently functional, you know? And away we go. I should not build that there. I need more weapons first. Tank base. Tank base. It comes for us all. Which are too wobbly? They are quite wobbly, yes. Like, very wobbly. Which has upsides and downsides. A lot of science requires extreme stability. Because you get a lot of like pixel perfect kind of situations in order to exploit the physics interactions. You need a lot of high precision elements. And boat with its inherent instability makes precision less effective. That's a lot of rocket. That's kind of rude. All right. That's real weird. Why is there an alarm outside my house? We'll never know. Alright, what are we looking at here? Hello. Stand up for a moment, there's a hole in my fort. Looks like I got slammed by a cannon shell. Hitting my door. This is not a sustainable situation, I think. Guys, we gotta fire back at some point. Well, that was close. You don't tank everything. No, you really won't. Huh. Am I dead here? I think so. I don't have the money to... Yeah, okay. I ran out of funds. Unfortunately, the problem with tanking is, you have to get shot at to tank things. Which is often not the case when the opponents are not shooting at you. I should have joined this force. There are already 2 people here. Oh well. This doesn't work, you know. Like, you literally don't get funds from this. So, get some money back, I guess. Well, don't wipe it all out at once, because you just wasted all that money. You didn't have the money for it. Why are you like this? Okay. This is going to hurt. Or not. Roof shields. Yes, roof shields exist. Tread. Why are you like this? Alright, well, this is gonna have to be fixed up now. He's trying to find creative ways to self-destruct. Well, that's just unfortunate. You try to eat core at me. If you want to try it, I ain't gonna stop you. But I don't think there's a way to do that. I'm not aware of a way to do that in high seas. It doesn't work. You don't. So I see what you're saying there with the sinking, but you can't. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't get that much power. Like you see here, it gets the same power as you get out of that, which gives you a small little, jump. It doesn't give you anything else. Certainly not. Like it's not like the other method with the rope pull that sends it flying. I've seen core die on top of map by sinking. Yes, but that requires an incredible amount of sinkage that's not a normal use case. I'm able to rope to the bottom over here and pull it, sink it incredible amounts of down. You're not getting that with our current setup here. Like it's not happening. We don't have the configuration for that. Boat's about to stop loading. Yes. Put on eliminations on? Yes, it is. That's not gonna make a difference here. Close one? Oh yeah, totally close. Let's not do hill boat. 4 boat. There we go. That is a voice line for moonshot teams. Oh no. nuance. Well, do we have more community? Oh, AI controlled weapons. So I haven't seen a lot of. So I would like to see some new. Do we have any suggestions for new community maps? Things that you guys would like to see. Is what I'm looking at here. Like, how about new ones that we haven't seen before? Try it out. Let's see what we got here. Cave of Despair. Yeah, we've played Cave of Despair. It's an interesting one. Take AI to zero gravity. So that's an interesting one, because zero gravity means you get less deformation right up until you get permanent deformation. Which, because with zero gravity, you don't have to deal with gravity, you're now pulling things down, so your AI can just go absolutely wild. But it also means that when something starts to drift away, it can't be reclaimed, which causes problems, lots of problems for the AI, like all of the problems. Which is, a problem for the AI. Zero just means you bridge all over the place. Yes. Kind of. You played Monster Hunter Wilds open beta? I have not. I want to. That's on the list of things I want to do. But today is Forge Day, so we're not doing that today. As much as I want to. There's another game I'm looking into as well called the Bazaar. That one's more a closed beta, but Monster Hunter Wilds looks real good. Bazaar is open beta next month? Yes. Hot, fresh, latest auto battler. AI not working. Not controlling weapons. May have had to... yeah, I have to restart here. We need team deathmatch plus AI if we're doing this. There we go. Alright. Let's try it. Permanent deformation, aka stops living. Something like that, yes. That sounds like it's working. Let's go this, then this. Perfect. Define cheese the AI. It ignores the terrain in front. Oh. Yeah, AI doesn't handle terrain very well. Why are bullets falling on you? Because gravity exists. What else is it gonna do? Alright, well, I'll keep those busy. Tier 3 sniper, what kind of meta is that? Meta is a strong word, alright? We don't use that kind of language around here. Look how tiny. Ow. How rude. Alright, well. I don't care about rebuilding that at this point in time. What I do care more about is constructing this. And then building what is probably just going to be a platform like so. Why have you done this? 2 cores down on the team. Alright, let's do... a little bit more here. Yeah. Saw that coming. Guys, what are you getting hit by? Oh, it's gonna be lethal, isn't it? I'm unprepared for this. This close range death. Yep. Sniper will follow up and eliminate these. Okay. In that case, I am out of weaponry, which is rather unfortunate. I think. Can I set this here? Tier 3s. Tier 3 cannon specifically. Oh, that's so many nukes. That is so many nukes. That's not a face tankable quantity of nuke. These have been sniped out. What else can I do here with this? This is, I think I am now relegated to just holding the line here as efficiently as possible. While, the rest of the team handles things. Okay, building weapons in this region is just not gonna happen. This can no longer go here. Dude, why are you like this? Ah, that's death. We're ignited. Built background bracing over the court. It's bad. It's real bad. Alrighty, what else can I do here? Do we get this? We do. That should cause... yeah, minimal damage. We live there now. Tried. That could work. It's a very expensive way of defending the nukes. Would return to Sun's work? Not really. If it was just nukes, yes, but it's not just nukes, so no. As a swarm missiles would immediately annihilate them. Oof. Alright, so could use some new tech. Oh, that was devastating. A lot of damage. Jesus Christ. Oh, and they're free to just kind of do whatever they want, aren't they? I don't like what I'm seeing here. Core damage. Okay. Energy shield. How rude. Gosh, the frame rate. It dies! Someone's lagging out, I think. Looks like a couple people hanging out at, Jesus, Jim's at, Jim's at 525 and rising. That's not good. That's not good at all. I think Jim's crashing out, guys. It's a problem. The tier 3s. They hit so hard. Oh, but our mortars are landing hits. Our mortars. TM. Alright, do you function doing this? Is that exposed? That's definitely got a door on it. Makes this difficult. But I think those will work as is. And keep the T3 RTS bait, yes. Wow. These guys getting kills all the way from across the board. Getting door snipes all the way from across the board. Okay. Have to see win condition bricking everyone else, maybe. My question is... if our win condition is potentially nuke spam. Tech switch and nuke spam, maybe. Can the AI not see portals? No, it cannot. Portals are invisible as far as the AI is concerned. Cannot be seen. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. Oh, it was a beautiful hit. Away go all those mortars. This is happening nicely. Another buzzsaw shot. This is also happening, whatever's going on there. This is online. Well, hello there. Kalijah coming in and rejoining the incursion. Congratulations, friend. You've regained access to all the beautiful emotes here on the channel. Plus the special access for on Discord. Bet you knew that already. Welcome back. How you doing today? 66 months. That's it's a lot of months. Appreciate it. What am I looking at here? More? That should do it, yeah. Burn it all. Do we have any more buzzsaw available? This would be a good buzzsaw position. Ooh, and he's gone. You love to see it. No, the joy of owning the entire map. We can just concentrate Nate from literally anywhere. Which is, you know, kind of a little bit very effective. Look at it. It burns. Everything. Until you miss. Yes, yes. That as well ends. A classic conundrum, as it were. No. That doesn't work.
Teddy bear eat dessert. He was stuck.
Robert. Coming in with the puns. Hello. How you doing today, Robert? That one, you got a smile out of me for that one. I didn't see that one coming. What's going on here? Why is this? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, they're at the bottom of the world doing damage. Let's get this set up here. That's an unpleasant quantity of sniper. Ooh, got it. You know, those tier 3 snipers have been game ruining for the opponents. Absolutely game ruining. And it makes me very happy. The RTS bait was game ruining. That too. That was what kept us in the game. I just didn't expect the AP snipers to be so very effective against players. Like, that was hilariously effective. Back to using science strats to win in the game. And there it is. Devastating. So, I want to see what happened to the team bases here. So, first explosion was purposeful for the purposes of playing, for the intent of playing co-op. This one I think was not. What happened here? There's no defenses here, and I think it's just AP snipe maybe? No, it was just a tier 3. Alright, well, Canada Clock comes around 2 minutes ago and commits tier 3 on the teammate who was undefended from such things. Again, Magma Bot getting slammed by AP Sniper on his court. And then, let's see, what happened to you? You also get tier 3 cannon. You probably got tier 3 cannon, because you're not defended against tier 3 cannon. Yeah, also tier 3 cannon. Okay, everyone's getting obliterated by tier 3 cannons. I'm the only one who survived that. Alright, understandable. Then things start going sideways for the enemy team when we get returned to Sunders, and they lose a player to, presumably, cannons? Yeah, just direct fire cannons from top base, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cannons. Like, the return descenders in our part kept us alive, but 8 cannons is what's doing the real damage here. The concentrate nader. I mean, it's there. The cannon concentrate nader. It wasn't even a cannon concentrate nader. It was just cannons. Just regular old-fashioned cannon. What was that? Death by cannon again? Yeah, death by cannon again. Classic. And then the rear base, I think, also goes to cannon. This return to sender here has been top tier for them. Yeah, also death by cannon. High precision cannon fire. And this one's also going to go by cannon. Yeah, alright, well, literally build cannons win game. Classic. Artillery is the goddess of war. Yes. Alright, we have 4 walls. Let's see what this is. Why don't I have this already? I think I had this and deleted it, is what I think happened. Go up? Yeah, we're not... I think I remember this. And I think... Yeah, I think I ended up deleting it because it was horrible. But we'll give it a try again, just to make sure that that's the one I'm thinking of. I'm hitting on the map. It's not that... So, the problem with it... Okay, so this is different than I remember. So it has been updated. So it's not going to be as... maddening? I think maddening is the word I'm going to use. It's not going to be as crazy as I was thinking. Okay, yeah, because we have connections over here that go across. So the problem with it was that you would end up having... like, it couldn't be properly played by half the players, 3/4 of the players. Like, there was no way for any player with the forward base to interact with the world, which was a problem. You know? You 3 out of 4 players don't get to play the game. This is not what's happening. Not on this iteration. Which makes it this is different. I like it. I like what I'm seeing here. Wait, is this... It is. Okay, I was building it over here. Alright, that's fine. I'm still going to go back and redo it this way, but you have built an effective adapter. Alright, oh, this is another core removed. And yeah, this is something we would do before, where we would just Spider-Man the core backward while playing co-op. Then we would also come over here. Looks like someone's already handling it, so I will continue to handle this. So we can fit cannons and such here. This, I guess, is fine because it doesn't need to be moved. This will be removed. Okay. Yeah, that is something you can do on this map. You can fling howitzers across and slam them here. Alright, so this is an updated version of the map which I recall. So yeah, you can get it out here and swing it across. I do have concerns about building them exposed like this, but he's testing that, I think. Yeah. Keep on top with the... Where did that come from? There. There we go. Looks like they didn't swing their core. One down. And now we should just kind of run through this. I penned the wooden structure and hit the machine gunner behind it. Yeah. Good. We need more energy production is what we need. Alright, then we swap it up to howitzers, and to be clear, there's a little bit of deformation here, but yeah, alright, so this is good, so we can still fit all the howitzers in here, which is what I'm looking for. So I have done that correctly. We are building across. Classic. No real reason to howitzer tower up here, but it is something we can do. A little bit expensive, really, at least at this point in time. Rocket drone kill. They should be able to. We can upscale to howitzer power at some point. The thing about howitzer swing is howitzer swing doesn't deal a lot of damage for its cost. Rockets do. No core there? Correct. The smoke. No. Snipers don't have an angle on that, it seems. There's nothing there to hit. punch on through. We don't have enough storages. Need so many batteries, dude. May need to start upgrading mines in order to get the DPS through that. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of damage. Yeah, I would like to get a lot of background bracing going through here if possible to prevent howitzer problems. Howitzer, enemy-based howitzer retaliation. Stop this kind of stuff from going on. Do not construct. You did construct, okay. One problem we're going to have is lack of return to sender solution. I say as if that's strictly necessary, it would seem. You are not in a position to connect to their base right now, which does make me a little unhappy. We should be able to punch through nice and clean. And end it? Oh, so close. So close, so far away. It is not so simple to do. Comes over before it started. Yeah. Players on Team 1 seem to know how to play this map by virtue of having played it before. Oh, this iteration's a little bit better. Definitely, this is one of the maps that inspired Squirrels. Alright. Do we have any other maps to add? Ruptures 4v4. I've already done that one. Let's see. Rockets, plan spirals. It does. It does. We do ruptures a while ago. It was not today. Is when bunkers. Gym AI win. Why are you like this? I remember this map. This is an oldie. Let's try it. Dude, 6 hours to do that. It will do that, yes. Had a drive failure last night. Lost all your app data. So whenever the stream buffers, you kind of forbid. Oh no. Go up, yes. I'm thinking we do this. not super efficient in here. They are free. That's a good start. All right. And they're getting a lot of upgrades going. How rude. Alright. Alright, so we really just are very low on weapons overall, which is a decision. Gotten some weapons here to play with, which is nice. Alright. Let's just get some more weapons going. Everyone seems to be having fun building the biggest battery possible. And art. Stabilize this so we don't get wobble. Let's see what kind of damage we get out of this. Huh. Had some self-afflicted EMP. This is going to collide against this wall here, which I'm only just now realizing. So we can't put that there. Can put this here though. Yeah, that's close. Core eliminated. Can do it. Oh, EMP effect. Knocks that one out. Yeah, it's taken the scenic route to hit its target. That's for sure. Where do we get damage in here? I'm guessing they have tier 3s. I don't see tier 3s on them. Portal or otherwise. The Hurricane, yeah. The Telltale MGs. So, I didn't want the new nuclear EMPs for that, because the nuclear EMPs self-destruct. Let's open to fire it without the EMP effect. I don't have the energy to keep firing. What's going on here? Why are you wounded? Never mind, you're not wounded. So Nick seemed to have been very Is that a tier 3 fog launcher? Looks suspiciously like a tier 3 fog launcher. Cloudy with a shower of cannons, something like that, yes. Alright, how are we looking over here? More energy production? Yes, please. Let's see where these land. Who knows when you might need the 29k energy storage? Yeah, I mean, we are hurting for energy, yes. I don't need to be aimed further back. Huh. It's unfortunate. So that's a hefty chunk of our damage output we just lost. Which is unfortunate. Aim that further back. I don't know why I didn't do this before. There's no real reason not to. Especially not without choice of weaponry. No reason these can't be adjusted as well for additional anti-air opportunities. That's a lot of damage. One of these land. Nice hit. Ta-da! Got a hit on their core. Beautiful. Remember all that energy storage? Remember how, notice how we're using it at all? Got another hit. Yeah, Moonshine's strong. I just realized the smoke is now a ghost. I was wondering why it looked weird. It's just a ghost now. Which is funny to me. It's raining ghosts. It is raining ghosts. Where'd all the energy go? Spooky? Yes. I'm careful hitting the return descenders, as I got a fair few of them. Still chipping away at their core, among other things. Let's see, I should be able to get one more here. It's a good hit. That needs to go way further out. Oof. T3i. Yes. Alright, and now you go here. Let's see, where do these land? Good. And also good. Don't know that we can fit another one in here. Shouldn't stop me from trying. They're returning the fog launchers. Yes, yes they are. Miss. Miss. Hits. We really need more energy production, don't we? It's a problem. It's a big problem. We really need to not add more onto that. Need to add more elsewhere. Dude, oh god, man, it's bad. The T3 took out the T3. Alright, where can we add additional energy? Here's probably pretty good. You have 2 or 3s? Yes, but give it away. Wow, we got some heavy hits in there. You'd love to see it. You in here. Why is this? Ah, because it's conflicting with that. Tier 3 spread around. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Okay. Better than nothing. Tier 3 is doing violent damage. This is good. It's the world in which we can re-enable these. These would present a game-ending threat for the opponents. Like, immediately. Was that it? Oh. Alright, they had a, cannon collapse. Probably cannon-induced collapse. T3 Howitzer dropped their cannon on the core. Yeah, that's what I expected. Oh, clean pass-through. Nice. How are you alive? You aren't. Okay. Nuke's doing nuke things. That might be a merge. Oh, beautiful cannon rounds from on high. Group 1 is good. Group 2 needs to dial back a little bit. Oh, come on, dip down. Oh, so close. Hey, nice shot. Good lord. Yeah, so that's a match. This is an old map, a very old map. You love to see. Alrighty. Well, let's see. Oh, have you guys seen the new Forts Pro League video released earlier today? I highly recommend it. It's a good one. It's got all the great memes. Alright, well, unfortunately I do have to wind it down. A little short stream today. I do have things to take care of tonight. I'll be, actually have a Halloween party to go to, visiting with some friends. But that's going to be it for me today, so I hope you guys have had a great day so far. Make sure to hit that follow button, make sure to hit that subscribe button, because we get more content like this coming out every single week, multiple times a week. and I will see you guys there.